Hello my dear followers, today we are going to learn English challenging words. You are still with your loving teacher Adrian. Please subscribe, like and share. Let's start. 1. Allusion and illusion. An allusion is a reference. An illusion is a false impression. Example: Katie told Jerry that she was under the illusion he would be her Prince Charming. Jerry didn't understand the allusion. 2. Insurer and insurer. The first insurer is to make certain of something. The second insurer is used only for business purposes, to insure a car, for example. Here we have an example. To ensure that we continue to insure your house and car, send payment immediately. 3. Besides and beside. If you want the one that means in addition to, you want the one that has an additional s. Besides. Beside means by the side of. 4. Complement and complement. If something completes another thing, it complements it. Complete is equal to complement. If you receive praise, you've gotten a compliment. I like to receive a compliment. Example. 5. Counsel and counsel. A council is an official group, a committee. To counsel is to give advice. Example: The stockbroker counseled me to sell. 6. Loose and loose. Loose means not tight. Loose is the opposite of fine. Example: Will I lose my belt if it's too loose? 7. Principle and principle. The first principle means law or belief. The second principle means measure or head. It is also means money that earns interest in a bank. The principal is the head person in a school. He or she is your peer and makes principal decisions. Example here: That is the most important principle our principal believes. 8. Emigrate and immigrate. To emigrate is to exit a country. To immigrate is to come into a country. Example: 10 people were trying to emigrate from the tyranny of their country and immigrate to the United States. 9. Among and between. Think division. If only 2 people are dividing something, use between. If more than 2 people are involved, use among. Here is a mnemonic: between for 2 and among for a group. 10. Envelope and envelope. If you wrap something, you envelope it. The paper container you use for your letter is an envelope. 11. Every day and every day. Every day means routine or daily. Every day low cost. Example: Every day means every single day. Low prices every day. This is an example. Use single words if you mean every single day. 12. Forgo and forgo. If you mean something that has gone before, use the first forgo. Example: A foregone conclusion. If you want the word that means to do without something, use the second one, forgo. Example: The one that is without the E. Here we have example. It's a foregone conclusion that Meg and Marion will forego sweets when they are dieting. 13. Forward and forward. The word that means the opening formation in a book is forward. It comes before the first important word of the book. For any other meaning, use forward. Here we have an example. To gain insight into an author's intent, you should read the foreword before you proceed forward in a book. 14. Stationary and stationary. If you mean something that lacks motion, use the first stationary. If you mean something to write later on, use the second stationary. Example here. The stationery store had a picture of people riding stationary bicycles. 15. Adopt and adopt. To adopt is to change. To adopt is to take and make your own. Example. After the couple adopted the baby, they learned to adapt to having little sleep. 16. Advice and advice. Advice is what you do when you give advice. Here is a mnemonic to help you remember. To advise, you must be wise. Good advice is to drive slowly on ice. 17. Aid and aid. If you help, you aid. If you have a helper or supporter, you have an aid. Example, the aid from my aid is invaluable. 18. Already and already. If you mean all is ready, use already. If you mean in the past, use already. I already told you we're all ready to go out to dinner. 19. Alright and alright. Although you often see the incorrect spelling, alright is always two words. You wouldn't say something is arrived or wrong, would you? Please say you wouldn't. Here we have example. Is it alright with you if we eat in tonight? 20. All together and all together. All together means simultaneously or all at once. All together means entirely or wholly. If you can substitute entirely or wholly in the sentence, the meaning doesn't change. You need the form of the word that is entirely, wholly. One word. Here we have example. You were all together long about 6 friends going all together to the dance. Each is going separately.